So we believe this is still a team which has the right blend of youth, ideas, energy, vigor, and fortunately have had time to deeply embed ourselves into the society and into the community down here. So that's why the Prime Minister decided to retain the lineup for now, but I'm sure in the future we must renew. This election is critical because we need to beef up the ranks of the 4G leadership at a national level. And we need to do so in our usual PAP way, which is careful, deliberate, steady, step by step. Changing, but also ensuring continuity. Also providing predictability in a time of turbulence. So that's why we've put this lineup, and I believe this team which you see in front of you is well capable of serving the next 5 years and beyond. I still do not know who will be standing against us, but I'm sure there will be an opposition team. And it is good to have a contest. I view an election as an opportunity for conversations, for people to make a choice, for us to listen and to recalibrate policies if necessary, or wherever necessary. So it doesn't matter exactly which team comes. This is still a good time of bonding, listening, communicating, explaining. So we'll wait and see what happens on nomination day. The fundamental question is trust. That people know this team, they know what we're capable of, they know the ideas that we have for the future, and we will do our part, we will live up to our commitments. So it's that, as I said, it's a tried and tested team. And I believe the real, the real formula for our success as a team has been the very close relationship we have with all our residents in Holland-Bukit Timah. And, for myself, this has been my political home for 24 years. The residents are like an extended family member to me. And they know that, and they reach out to me, phone, messages, email. They know I always get back to them, even if I'm far away. And it is that tight relationship, which I think is the secret sauce. I shouldn't say secret. It's an open, it's that unique ingredient that energizes us and inspires us and allows us to do all that we've done so far in the 2 decades and beyond. So I look forward to a contest.
In terms of facilities, infrastructure, there are many that we are working on. Firstly, sports increasing. Residents have come up to me and said we would like to have more spaces to exercise, to enjoy the greenery. So we had an inspiration from a suggestion from our residents. Can we have a bit like a Ninja Warrior inspired sports network? And we said, yeah, why not, right? Let's within the estates, we created a 400-meter running track that travels through different blocks where residents have the opportunity to meet each other. And along the 400-meter running track, we have various balancing, strength training exercise, so you can tee off and have a Ninja Warrior kind of style of workout. At the same time, residents who play basketball have also showed me that there is no sheltered basketball court in Zhenghua. So as part of sports in Precinct, we're going to upgrade the existing basketball court and shelter it. We are a GRC with the best and most lush greenery. And Zhenghua, I'm very, very pleased that we have a Zhenghua Park. And the Zhenghua Park connector now stops and ends at Sega. I'm also pleased to share that we have, we're going to extend this park connector from Sega to Senja, and from Senja all the way to Choa Chu Kang Villa Valley Park. So residents have additional options to get from Sega to Senja and will perhaps enjoy the delectable cuisines at Senja Hawker Center as well. And one more thing that, that during my home visits that many residents commented is that sometimes they ask, why is there no cinema in Bukit Panjang town? And we all know, I think it's pretty challenging for the cinema business, but I do see value in our community coming together, families coming together, watching a movie and bond over a movie. So we are upgrading indoor auditorium. In fact, we are bold to say that it's no longer going to be an indoor auditorium. It's going to be a community cinema. In fact, over the weekend, we talked about a brand. It's CC Cinema, Community Cinema, where we can hold regular movie screenings. At the same time, many of our young residents, many of them are aspiring filmmakers, content creators as well. CC, the community cinema, can be a hub, an incubator and accelerator for many of our aspiring filmmakers.
After some years now serving, what I find is key is relationship, trust, a sense of deep partnership. And that's why we continue to focus on outreach, over 12,000 home visits across the towns that I'm responsible for. I'm responsible and serve 53,000 residents in Ulu Pandan, and they are in Ghim, in Sunset Way, and Farrer. Those are the major HDB towns, and all the private property in between. And we do not distinguish a person in need in a HDB flat, and you could have a person in need living in a private property. And therefore, our outreach, our home visits, knocking on doors, understanding the hopes and aspirations is key. And part of this gathering exercise, we go into the living rooms, we understand people when they speak to us at gates or in doorways, is to keep Ulu Pandan and Holland-Bukit Timah as green as possible. So this is really to allow the residents that I serve, we serve, a beautiful respite, a beautiful green lung, which is very well used across generations. And that would not have been possible without, sincere outreach in the form of home visits to gather ideas.
The major project that we're now in the midst of working on is the Bukit Timah Integrated Development, and that is the rebuilding of the old Bukit Timah Hawker Center and Market into an integrated site that will house the future Bukit Timah Community Club, a refurbished and improved Hawker Center and Market, as well as sports facilities of the Pei Hua Primary School. And so this new building is going to take time, but we have had a lot of support and suggestions from residents, and we're looking forward to bringing that into reality. At the same time, we have continued to add green spaces in our neighborhood. The rail corridor has been refurbished, and at the same time, the Rifle Range Nature Park has also become a new area where residents can go for walks, to enjoy nature, to relax. At the same time, we have also kept up with estate renewals. In the Bukit Timah division of Holland-Bukit Timah GRC, we have more private estates than HDB, but it's a good mix of both. So for our HDB renewal, we have completed the HIP for the Toi estate, and in Clementi area, we have also continued with adding amenities that residents have been asking for, in particular an enlarged community hall that is now able to host many more programs for residents, especially for seniors. So for instance, we've been very glad to work with partners to have programs that are targeted at dementia prevention. At the same time, we also welcome many new residents in the Clementi North Arc BTO precinct. Our estate renewal also goes on for private estates. So within the last term of government, we have completed the EUP for the Totap private estate, and we are in the midst of commencing the various elements of construction for the Wotton estate upgrading program, and we're also very glad that estate upgrading has been announced for the Dunyan estate, and a silver version of that has also been announced for the Mayfair estate. And I look very much forward to continue working with our residents on our shared vision for Bukit Timah and Holland-Bukit Timah at large.